And now we are, in fact, live. Hello,
I'm gonna wait to,
everybody.
well, no, I'm gonna wait and see that we are live on Sister Justice Alchemy. Like there'll be a 30-second delay, so that might be like,
Well, I
hey, why
did
I'm
push
not
the
seeing.
button.
Okay, so let's also look. Okay, yeah, we are live. Okay, yeah. Again, 30 seconds has gone by, so like we for sure are live as well too, because like there's sometimes is well, there's standard like 30 seconds of delay. Hello, Shabana Connor. Hello, Joey Fire Leader. Hello,
Pizza,
John
pizza.
Proc. Pizza. Interesting. Okay, strangely enough, I was like, I don't know what it is, but damn, Amazon is like evil company. It's just like they do so much like terrible things and all the other things as well too, and yet they're also offering exclusively for Prime members $5 like Little Caesar's Pizza. It's like, damn you, Amazon! You got me with pizza again.
Well, with me, because ask Joey, I eat pizza maybe once a month. I when
Ooh,
I like it, when I eat it, I like it. I just don't hardly ever eat it. So,
that's fair, honestly. I eat pizza way too much.
well, mostly
I probably way too much too.
I lived in a
But I
rural or
like to
in
get
a rural.
those, ones you buy at home and you
Mhm.
add extra toppings to it.
Right. That's the
So you
best way to
soup
make
it
it if
up.
you're going to do home pizza. Yeah. I had at one point I had 9 roommates in the household pagans because we were all pagan or atheist or whatever,
Mhm.
and or both. And unfortunately, me, Mary, and Jenny were the only ones who knew how to cook. And we each took turns. Like, Tuesday is Geek's turn to cook,
Mhm.
Wednesday is Joey's turn to cook, or whatever. Okay, and you provided food for everybody in the house.
You
Well,
notice
Jenny
it
didn't know how
was
to cook,
three of the
so
women.
a
Hello.
lot, right? So a
So
lot of
much
pizza
bullshit.
was eaten
Labor
in that year
diggers.
and a half that I was there, and I was like, no. I remember one day I'm in the kitchen cooking, making eggs, and Paul walks by and he's like, are melting candles in here? I said, no, why? I said, what does that smell? I said, I'm cooking eggs. What are you cooking them in? Butter. What do you mean butter? Real butter. Never used real butter before. I had no idea what it smelled like or tasted like or nothing. Then he tasted the difference and he's like, oh yeah, we're going to use butter now.
Mhm.
Well, to be fair, he was only 27 at the time, so.
Okay,
Well, yeah, but still,
yeah.
my little guy, when he started getting an interest in cooking, he was like 4 years old and trying to help me out. And I
He
let
was
him
white
help me with
cishet male. I'm
certain things.
surprised. Granted, he was very, very much trans and queer supportive, but he was white cishet male. I'm surprised he
Mhm.
knew how to cook anything other than macaroni and cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
It's
I'm not
okay.
can't
and I'm
even
not
boil an
faulting
egg.
anybody because I have a couple friends that are very uh, limited is the wrong word. Um, they're not really skilled in cooking a lot of stuff just because they never really had the opportunity and or didn't want to. You
Yeah.
don't have to know how to male, female, whatever. You don't have to know how to
Uh-huh.
cook.
Yeah.
As long as you're able to afford to eat.
Yeah.
They just don't want to.
But to be fair, the only reason I know how to cook spaghetti because I've been cooking it since I was like 12 or 11 as well too. To be fair to my parents though, they did not know I had the egg allergy for like,
Hmm.
and it was like as moderate or
Wow.
severe enough as it is that like it's not that I had to go to the hospital and accidentally eat eggs or eat things made with eggs. I have an epinephrine that I've been long expired, but no, I just need some Benadryl. But it's just like because eggs is in everything or a lot of things as well too.
Right.
It's like I was a picky eater because of that. So then like my mom just said, "Okay, Jonathan, why don't you just cook something if you just like don't like what I'm cooking?" And I go, "Okay," and I would like cook spaghetti.
Right. I have a friend who is deathly allergic to onions. I would
Ooh,
die. I would
that
just
would
go,
suck.
it's time for me to leave this earth,
I
because
mean,
my holy trinity is onions, mushrooms, and garlic.
it's like yeah, I love garlic
Yeah, you're
too as
not
well too.
Irish.
No, not a bit.
Oh right, I gotta like share it to a lot of the Discords as well too because like especially our Discord since like they don't know that we are live right now as well too.
Oh, we're live.
Um,
Cool.
yes, we are live as well too. So like
Yay,
it
highlight people.
Yeah. So anything that we say can and will be used against us is anyone who watches us or like goes back to like the replay and like sees this as well too. Let's see. Damn it. I was like, on the man. Oh no. Okay. Here's the thing. People always like is like when they hear that I have an egg allergy, so I can't have cake, for example. They'll be like, oh, well, it's like because they think it's like, oh, but if I were like suddenly allergic to like can't and have like cake or donuts anymore, it's like that'd be tragic. One of my favorites. Oh, okay, but like that's your association
Hell
with
is that?
cake and donuts will too.
Yeah,
Uh,
I was just gonna say, if you can't have it, you don't miss it.
yeah,
Number
exactly.
one, and number two, I know all sorts of substitutes for egg.
True.
All right.
Yeah.
So first of all, if you want to substitute one egg, a tablespoon of applesauce. Boom.
Yeah, that
Done.
makes sense. Mhm.
Okay. A little bit of cream of tartare and that, or whatever. Yeah. So there's lots of substitutes. Like in my cookbook, which y'all should buy, but there's lots of substitutes. All right. So people are like, well, it's not really a cake. Bite me.
Okay, then and a Subway sandwich is a cake because of the like
It
sugar
has so much
content
sugar,
in the
yeah.
in the bread.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you know what the more important question is, geek?
Hmm.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It depends on how you define
Tell
Tell
a
me what a
sandwich.
sandwich is, and I'll tell you if a hot dog is a sandwich.
There you go. There you go, John. John's right.
I'm just quoting Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
It's
Stephen
the-
Colbert asked her if a hot dog was a sandwich, and that was her reply. Stay off my laptop, cat.
And it's like this goes back to like I used to be more of a book bear about it as well too. I've kind of mellowed out because like when people say the like, oh, this like internet like web show that's animated like Ruby, it's anime, and it's like how do you define it as anime as well too? Look at it. Doesn't it look like an anime to you? It's like I repeat the
It's
question.
got girls with big weapons doing romantic shit.
This and big eyes, and big anime eyes. Again, it's like what do you define as anime? What is your definition of
I know
anime?
how to spell it. That's
Yes.
about all I know about anime.
It's
I don't
because
jack
If
shit
it's
about
not made by a Japanese pervert, it's not anime.
it's,
Well, there you go.
more or less that is
And I know the
actually.
difference between anime and hentai.
Yes, it's just like
Hentai is
then-
anime that's honest.
There's that too. But like it is, and then some people would say, well, in Japan, like anything is animated is called anime. So, but then that's like means that Simpsons are anime and Family Guy's anime. It's like, and do like American anime fans, which who say that Ruby's anime? Do they call Simpsons anime? Do they call Family Guy anime? They don't, because like to them it is a very specific art style, and it's just like, no, I'm a serious anime fan. Oh, but yeah, I'm dissing on the casual anime fans here. So dude, I'm not like hardcore like anime fan there as well too. I'm then being
Make
nitpicky
sure
about
to keep that gate.
I'm realizing what I'm doing right now as well too. But like some people do not call those things like anime. They don't call Family Guy anime. They don't go Family Guy anime as well too. So then, but they call Ruby anime because to them anime is an art style as well too. And no, that's never been how I had defined it. Oh, I used to, but like I used to say that Avatar: The Last Airbender is anime because like it's so good it is deserved to be anime. But then that's like also like signifying that like, oh, anime is the good cartoons as opposed to the bad Western made
Yeah,
cartoons.
but Pokemon is anime.
Right.
Pokemon is anime, yes.
But it's not good.
And that's where it's just like, no one, hold on, me,
It
an anime
depends
fan,
on how old you are if Pokemon's good or not.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
The
Because the little
animes that I've
kids,
seen, and
Pokemon
I have
is
seen a
awesome.
couple, the animes that I've seen are, in my opinion, good. They were recommended to me by my daughter, who speaks some Japanese because she's watched so much anime. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
She's watched so much anime that with the
He's picked up on the
what do you
language.
call it, the subtitles, you know,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that she can't read it, but she knows how to pronounce it, to some extent, whatever, with that Oklahoma accent. Love you, stuff. But anyway, she's so Spirited Away,
That's a good one.
Howl's Moving Castle,
That's a good one.
Princess Mononoke,
That's a good one.
Metropolis, and I showed actually
That's
on my
a good one.
Discord both the
Yes.
old live action black and white version and then the
Yep.
anime version. And
Both
there's
sound
another
good.
one. There's another one. I can't think of what it is.
Hmm. Did you see Akira?
No, maybe it was Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, Ghost of the Shell, the 1995 one
But
is good
that's it.
too. Yeah.
Project Echo.
I have seen Project. I know I haven't seen Project Echo, but I'm there where I have the DVD for it as well too. Yeah, but like no, so like no, anime to me is like Japanese animation. That's it, as well too. Now I have not. So I've interacted with a lot of people who say that Ruby, a animated show that's on Rooster Tooth, that like was animated in Texas and for Rooster Tooth's own audience, which is basically mostly America, but like it's on the internet, but mostly America. And I disagree with people who define that as anime as well too. I just like giving up on it because like people will say anime is art style, but to me anime is Japanimation. So I'm just going to say Japanimation from now on. But I haven't
Anime is
met
not
the
a place; it's a people.
Yes.
Sorry, no, that's Asgard.
Yes. Hold on, Mithral, you have returned from the hospital with some big-ish
Huzzah.
complications on your trivial heart bypass. I think you meant triple bypass, but the autocorrect corrected it to trivial heart bypass. Will do. Feeling groggy, but like hopefully on the mend as well too. Well, thank you for dropping in and saying hi, and thank you for like informing us of like your hospital trip as well too, and like.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
totally thinking of you, Mithro.
Absolutely, and say hi to Blake as well too.
Yeah, I like you. That's why I won't pray for you.
Oh, I see what. Okay.
Won't bother.
Oh, speaking of Mithril, I have got a question for you. Two of them, actually. Because I have a list of things that happened in the last 7 days. I'm not going to read all of them because there's like 40. But good things that happened in the last 7 days. Solely last 7 days. To kind of maybe, pump up people a little bit. Most of them political, a few not. But there's a couple, where the hell is it? Andy Burnham, yeah. The affable Labour mayor of Greater Manchester in the UK. I'm just reading off of what this is from. The Truth is to the Left is the name of the page. Held off the challenge of the Reform candidate in emphatic fashion to return to Parliament, and is now odds on to replace the deeply unpopular Keir Starmer as Prime Minister. So my two questions about that. The first was I thought he had resigned or something, was on the way out. And then I remember reading somewhere that either they had already instituted a law or were trying to do it where kids under 16 could not use social media.
I'd be kind of in favor of that. Also, people over 16. The only people who are allowed to use social media are people who are 16. It's a very specific window.
Hello, Georgia P. Yeah, Santa and like Pride was very fun yesterday. I'm glad you had fun at your Pride event as well too. This is like new. I saw this at the grocery store. So mug root beer has like a new flavor of their mug root beer. Mug root beer floats. So it's basically it's mug root beer with a little bit of vanilla.
Huh.
I'd try it, but I don't know if I'm not horribly fond of vanilla, believe me.
Don't bother then.
Except in baking.
Well, yeah, vanilla.
Do you imbibe in alcohol at all?
Me? I do occasionally imbibe in alcohol as well. Yes.
You should try not your father's root beer. Okay. I don't know if it's available out, in the boonies where you live.
I think I have had it before. So it was like a liqueur
but
that's flavored up.
But it's not like, oh my God, alcoholic, like 90 proof or whatever.
It's a liqueur, yeah, it's 20%.
But I would have a problem with it because one, I'm really picky about root beer and I love the taste of that. And two, you can't taste the alcohol. I need to stay away from that shit, let me tell you. Yeah. That one and Mike's Hard Lemonade, Mike's Cranberry, fuck Mike.
Yes.
And,
those are taste good.
Resigned after the election, and the social media ban should be going through. Like, do they really think that's going to be like? Are they going to have squads? Internet investigators?
No, right? Like, how do they enforce that shit?
If anybody is found, then they'll find the shit out of the people, and so the people running are going to have an incentive to make sure it doesn't happen. At least that's
probably.
I'm presuming if somebody gets caught doing something, they will.
Yeah. So I used to play poker, and like all the poker sites would say that you have to be at least 18 to like gamble on their like poker sites too. But there's been many players that like once they turn 18, you see them at a $10,000 like buy-in like a poker tournament on TV as well too, and like they'll say, "Yeah, I played when I was underage," and as well too, like
Yeah, it's sort of like as soon as the girl turns 18, she and the youth pastor start dating.
Right.
There's that too. But basically, it's like
they were just friends before.
So like you have to be caught, honestly, if you're underage on social media as well too, and then you can be banned, but you can come back on and like gamble again, even on your old account once you're like if of age as well too, of legal age as well.
Right. So, yeah. Mithril says it's going to be using facial recognition software, I imagine, not at all unreliable. And here's the thing about
that's what they
too.
need all those data centers for, fuckers.
That's one of the things I'm going to be covering in a post on my Harlot page tomorrow morning. So I'm not going to go into great detail on it. I'll just say that, well, first of all, it's somewhat reliable if you're white.
Like a lot of technology.
It ain't worth the shit.
Yep.
And what happens if you're native and stoic? Like, does it just read you as being angry all the time? This facial recognition?
You know? Well, it doesn't really read you because, as they would say, quote unquote, all of you look the same. Anybody who's not white, you know. So, God, that
I know that it's frustrating. It's frustrating when you're white.
Right.
To hear about.
Let alone
to experience
black or whatever.
It's fucking just. Oh my God. You have to make jokes about it and laugh about it in order to not cry about it.
Yeah.
It's like the same no matter who you are. I can say, well, you know, I've been followed through a store before, and like everybody I know who's brown or black is gonna go, yep.
Right.
And most white people will be like, wait, what? Why?
Why would you be followed through a store? Yeah. Metro says, as usual, technocrats putting too much faith in technology.
Yeah.
You know, here's my suggestion. You know, you think your technology is so badass, Mr. Lone Scum and all the rest. Why don't you all climb aboard a SpaceX rocket and go to the moon?
Go to Mars. Go start making it inhabitable.
You don't even have to go that far. Just go see the Titanic.
Blow up on them, but.
Oh, go to the Titanic. We're on like
go check it out in your little submarines.
Here, let's strap you up to some medical devices and let them be run by AI.
Yeah.
Still sad that like that son of like just like what's happened to be like on there as well too, because like who knows as well too. He's just a teenager kid. He's not grown up to be like a terrible horrible human being that was like have a billionaire father. So it's like the chances of that is kind of low. So I was like, I take back what I said as well too.
So let me do me a favor, okay? Let me read one page. There's only like 7 items per page. Okay, and then near the end, just before we get done, I'll read one other page because I got 6 pages. I don't want to read it all, but I'll post that on my Facebook. But so no, that's you already saw. Adrienne White won her state Senate race in Georgia State Senate District 7, blocking Republicans from building a supermajority.
Hey.
Due in large part to robust protests from citizens and voting rights advocates, Georgia Republicans reversed course on redrawing their maps in a special session. It's a very big win. Stephen Colbert's Peanuts gag on the Late Show finale did indeed mean CBS had to pay a fine. They, in turn, donated that money to World Central Kitchen.
Okay.
A federal judge ruled that Idaho cannot immediately enforce its new law criminalizing the use of certain restrooms that do not match an individual's sex at birth. Partially. It's not a complete reversal of the ban, and it's not a complete allowing of the ban either. And the last 5 states, Colorado, California, Connecticut, Maryland, and Washington State, yay, Washington State, have recently enacted legislation to shield their elections from federal actions.
Nice.
We can still fucking vote by mail. Yes, that actually makes voting easy.
A protester going by the name of VJ BOMBS, because I don't really want to say the word, okay, projected images of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein on the tarp covering the front of the Kennedy Center. I don't think it's this high. Approval for Trump among rural Americans dropped this month to 50%, a new low, according to Reuters poll. And Irish politicians voted in favor of removing the 3-day mandatory wait time for an abortion in the Republic of Ireland.
Nice.
Nice.
Also in good news, the 150th anniversary of the Greasy Grass and Custer's famous defeat by my people.
Yeah.
On the 25th. And as part of the celebration,
Custer lean left at the end too?
They literally stormed the hillside like they did once before. So all of the different tribes involved sent horsemen to storm the hillside.
Nice.
Like it was done before. And it wasn't literally tens of thousands like it had been.
Right.
But it was still hundreds of horses and riders and stuff. So it was pretty cool.
Nice.
I posted up a little reel of it.
Ooh, nice.
On my Facebook.
Let's see if I can find that, and I'll post some. Try to post a link
that.
of it.
I haven't seen it, and I don't want to go to Facebook.
I found it on. There's one on Instagram. There's one on. Let's see.
Instagram's also Facebook.
Yeah, it is, but yeah, it's a different site. Then Threads is also Facebook, but it's a different site.
Fucking Facebook.
Yeah.
We started on that shit. Yeah, they gave me a 30-day ban for making a comment.
Do you said try to kill this time?
Do you said something about white people?
You're not completely far off, John. I told somebody to extinguish themselves in a conflagration, and words that rhyme, and bloop, like I woke up the next morning and got a 30-day, not like a complete ban, but I couldn't do groups or whatever. So I appealed, figuring that they would either deny me or maybe I got lucky, I get a secondary, chance or whatever. And I would tell them I've gotten literal grape threats and unaliving threats, both in my messenger more than once and on my open Facebook, and they did jack shit. But anyway, so whatever. So I'm farting around on Facebook doing whatever because I can be on there. I just couldn't post in groups, and all of a sudden I get a message. Basically, our algorithm got it wrong, so we removed the restriction. Cool.
Awesome.
That's different.
It's nice when they reverse their previous shit stance.
Because I just reported 2 people this morning for blatant racist remarks. This does not violate our community standards.
Your options are to block them.
Yeah.
I usually report them for bullying, harassment, and then
I have thousands of people on my block list. But every single time they're like, well, this is how you block people. Okay, buddy.
That's useful information.
Yeah. One of the people that I follow and vice versa said they liked it when I used the S word. And the first time I was like, what? Sparkles. When I call somebody Sparkles, that means I'm about to get rather intensely sarcastic. Not necessarily vitriolic, but sarcastic.
Okay, so I finally found the reel that
Oh,
okay,
cool.
yeah. So if I got the ability to share, yes, I do.
I want to see that. Can you post the link in the chat too?
Oh, yes. Oh, actually, yeah. This link is actually good enough to post anything. Hold on, let's just close that and not share it right now. But I will share it into our Zoom chat.
Whatever. In the next couple minutes, whatever. No rush.
Yeah, and then
that's it. Facebook Reel. Okay, cool.
Yes.
I'll watch it later. Thank you.
Yes, but for the audience, so just share now screen 2 and share, and then you're seeing my screen, and then that is just cool. Honestly, I wish the pause button would go away, but it's...
Where are all the white corpses?
I mean, it's
Yeah, funnily enough,
I
volunteered to actually reenact the part of the losing side.
I volunteer to play one.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Not like they can miss me very easily either. I'm kind of easy to hit. A little bit.
You know, I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
If you get surrounded by that,
right.
even if you know that they are just there to reenact,
right?
Nothing bad's gonna happen to you. It's gonna give you some feelings.
Oh, yeah.
At the center of that.
Yes. I would be so aroused.
Alrighty then. I would love it. I would absolutely fucking love it. I'd volunteer in a heartbeat if I lived there. And shoot my lazy white ass up arrows or whatever.
Yeah.
What was the other one?
Reminder that like June is like Indigenous History Month, so learn about like whose land you're on.
It's also Black Lives Matter Month.
Yes. It's also Pride Month.
2 more days.
But yes. That's right. It was like no, it was okay. No, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
And then you have the plethora of people who are, shall we say, of the non-melanated variety, who for whatever reason like mayonnaise. I put a lot of things in my mouth voluntarily and swallowed. Mayonnaise will never be one of them. I do not eat the devil's phlegm. I'm sorry. Okay? But having said that, I completely forgot where the fuck I was going with this.
June is what kind of month? Yeah, I was just
ADHD strikes again.
Yeah.
Damn you, ADHD. Now, if you have an ADHD HD TV, so too, it never stays on the same channel at once, and it always like goes around to so many different channels all at once as well too. But once it picks a channel so like that, oh my god, the definition on the ADHD HD TV is like so incredible.
AUDHD is not any picnic either, because I like everything exactly the way it is and exactly where it is, and I can tell you exactly where I would put anything in my apartment. For like
you can't find it.
8 months, and then everything has to be changed.
Yeah.
But like you can ask me.
I did not get that part of the ADHD. My shit has to stay exactly where I put it, and
I can't.
Once it's there, it lives there. Like that's where it goes. You can always find whatever it is that I told you to look for in my apartment.
But while it does stay there. Like, I've told Joey this before, you can ask, do you have any corn in your apartment? Because I'll eat corn out of the can. I don't give a shit. I love corn. Do you have any corn in your apartment? Oh. If you had corn, where would it be? In the cupboard above the sink, in the middle shelf, on the right-hand side near the back.
Mm-hmm.
But do I know if there's any there with object impermanence? Whatever. That's why I have to take photographs. Now just make a list. Take photographs of what I have in my cupboards and fridge and whatever, freezer or whatever, before I go to the store.
Oh my god, my cupboards are so disorganized, it actually upsets me. When I think about it, it gives me slight anxiety.
That's why I have 3.5 bottles of paprika. Because I was going to buy it and make deviled eggs, which I love, and goulash. You got to have paprika for goulash. I'm sorry, you just got to. That's the law. And I made it, and then, like, a month or so later, I'm going to make it again. I guess I better get some while I'm at the store. Yeah. Where's the browser? There it is. Okay.
So how's everyone been, in generally speaking, as it is?
I've got a new anxiety drug that I haven't tried before. I don't think I tried it before. Called hydroxyzine.
Yep.
And I'm supposed
what does it taste like?
Take it. I haven't crushed it up. I only swallowed it. I did.
Oh, you haven't snorted it? No. Weasel. It tastes like weasels, John.
Okay.
I know, right? It tastes
actually probably closer to porcupine. I have eaten porcupine before.
Tell me you wrecked that without telling me you wrecked that.
Is it working for you?
What? Is it working for you, Joey?
Is it?
It kind of makes me. They're designed to be sedatives, and so it makes me a little drowsy. So I've been kind of anxious to take it and go to work on it.
Right.
Which is where I need it the most.
Right.
Because it's going to work that, dealing with other people, and I have to deal with other people for that, 3-hour block. That's almost exclusively what I'm doing, is dealing with other people. And oftentimes it's coworkers, and then my AUDHD, my CPTSD, my PTSD, my anxiety, my depression, all of that shit that compounds on itself. You know what I mean? When I'm dealing with the strangers and when they have missing items and they're like, I'm coming back through the drive-thru because I'm missing my fries. And they're upset about it. There's something about my empathy that picks up on other people's bad mojo. And their being upset gives me anxiety. And I have to deal with that at least once a day. At least once a day, somebody comes back through the drive-thru and I'm missing an item, and they're mad about it. And I can't blame them for being mad because I've been on the receiving end of that, getting the order wrong and having to go back through the drive-thru.
Right. It depends on how you get mad.
Don't like it. You know what I mean? It's hard to be civil to the people who mess up your order.
Right.
I get that, but I absorb it. And it gives me anxiety, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Yep.
I've been trying coping skills, and that hasn't been working very well. So I'm going to try the hydroxyzine, and we're going to see how it goes.
Do you have try this again, slow down. How long have you been taking it, and or have you been taking it
I only tried it once to see if it was going to make me so drowsy that I couldn't work.
What's up, Jerry?
So I've only tried it the one time.
Right. One of my medications that I'm supposed to take every day, and I'm supposed to take 2 of them every day. I take one every other day, or take 2 every other day during the week, and take 1 on the days in between until the weekend, because I have obligations that I have to take care of during the week. You talked about having a sedative. If I took 3 Benadryl, it knocked my ass out so long that I'd probably wake up in a wet bed. Sedatives hit me really, really easy. But then by the reverse, anything that's sort of an upper, whatever. I literally drink 2 pots of coffee a day. Uppers don't do jack shit to me, hardly. Back in my pharmaceutical days, decades ago, I did a little Peruvian candy, and it lasted 10 minutes. I only did it one time. It lasted 10 minutes, and I asked my friend at the time, I said, how much did that cost if I'd have bought it? Because he gave it to me. It was my birthday. He gave it to me. And he said, about $30. Excuse me? $30 in the early 80s when I was making $4 an hour? Hell no.
Yeah, that shit's expensive.
But I also got lucky because you can get, from what I've heard, you can get hooked on it the very first time you try it. And I only
it depends on what your psychological makeup is.
Right. Addiction runs rampant in my family. So that's why I avoid alcohol a lot. I do drink once in a great while. I think I drank a year and a half ago, so I guess it's once in a while.
I've been offered to try nose candy, but I haven't been brave enough, or I'm not sure brave is a good word.
Right.
To try it, because I've thought just by listening to the high that it gives you from other people describing it, it already seems like it's going to be something that's going to appeal to me very much. And I don't want to take the chance of being one of those people who snorts it the first time and goes, whoopee!
Yeah, I'm the oldest of 10, and 8 of us have addiction problems, myself included, have addiction problems. And it runs rampant in my family with other, cousins and nieces and nephews and blah, 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 and whatever. So, yeah, if I tried it again, I could potentially try it again and nothing would happen, but I could also potentially try it again and immediately try to sell everything I own to get more. No, I have no interest in that. I will stick with Colcannon and other potato dishes and coffee, and I'm good with that.
Yeah, I'll stick with coffee and weed.
I don't even care for weed. I haven't gotten high. Jeez.
Yeah.
89 was the last time I got high.
Yeah, Duff McKagan, he's the bass player for Guns N' Roses, and as well as Velvet Revolver. He knew that he had to explain to his daughter, and he explained it that she was 7, and when she asked, "Hey, Dad, other adults buy wines at the grocery store. You don't buy the wines. Why do you do that?" And he knew he had to explain why he doesn't because of his addiction, so he plays this. Well, basically, Sarah, I don't know her daughter's name, it doesn't matter. I have this allergy when it comes to alcohol and wines that when I start to drink the glass of wine as well too, I have to then start drink the whole bottle of wine and then drink all the bottles of wine in the house. And then that's not enough for me. I had to go to the store, buy all the bottles at the store, and drink all those bottles of wine. And I won't stop there until I go to the next grocery store and the next grocery store and next grocery store, buy all their bottles of wine and keep on drinking until there's no more wine.
Yep. And then I almost went down that road, the rest of my family, but most of the people in my family, if you got alcohol in your house, there's 2 rules. 1, you drink all of it until you pass out because you can't drink no more, or 2, you drink all of it and then go get more.
Yeah. And so then Duff McKagan started was yeah, Daddy, you probably should not drink wine then. Buy wine at the grocery store then. And so yeah, that's you can explain to 7-year-old a kid. It's yeah, addiction is a bitch. So
I love the fact
what sucks, I think, is watching somebody try to I'm so far clean and sober that I can try it once. I watched my dad do that, and he had too many beers, and he got to be belligerent.
Yeah.
And when he went the next day, I told him about it. I'm you need to know you were a shit.
Right.
An absolute shitty human being. And you need to know that so you don't try this again.
There needs to be consequences for that.
You can't just have one, Dad. It doesn't work that way for you.
Yeah. When I was a teenager, all my brothers and sisters, we knew generally within a half a beer how much our parents had by the way they acted. And my mother went through those stages, especially my dad didn't as much, but my mother went through those stages of when you first drink it, you get happy and you're talking and you're yapping and whatever, and your mouth is running even more than I do now, which is hard to believe, I know, but and then you get sad, and then you get mad, and then you pass out. Well, that was my mother's general rule of thumb, unless she was drinking whiskey, then she went straight from happy to mad. I was trying to pick fights with everybody before she passed out. I don't know what it was about the whiskey. It was just,
It was faster. That's all. There's no difference between different kinds of alcohol.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Just how fast you get drunk and how drunk you are.
Yeah, exactly. I would be willing to try wine coolers. I know for sure to not try to get drunk off of wine coolers. It's not worth it. It's supposed to. But I will try it for
myself around cider. Hard apple cider. That shit's tasty.
Yeah,
I like cider. Okay. I love hot spice cider. I don't.
Ooh, yeah, that's so good.
I make really good hot spice cider in the fall. I also make really good, and although it's been years since I've done it, homemade wine. I have a strawberry mead version that I made, and an orange mead that tastes like a really good screwdriver, and it has enough alcohol to knock you off your feet.
Yeah. There's a meadery that like I visited before. They're still in Aquila, and they like ship their mead like nationwide as well too. And like they made a mistake at one time making like 20% like mead one time, and they brought it to the wedding. Almost the entire wedding was drunk off that 20%.
Wow.
So they had, okay, it's like no, 20% is too much. Let's reduce it down to 14% because like their meat is good. And so it's like, if it's tasty and it's good, I will drink a lot.
Mead is tasty anyway. Well, if you like honey, you're going to like mead.
Yes.
I like honey and I like mead. I like the flavored versions that I made better, but I do like mead, regular mead.
Yeah. No, this meadery makes that blackberry mead. They found someone told them the recipe for dragon blood.
I wouldn't mind trying that blackberry.
Yummy.
That sounds really good.
I can find the meadery.
I wonder what
like
pineapple mead would taste like.
I wonder if they've done pineapple mead as well too. That would be interesting. I'll be willing to try it. They have they did like a strawberry banana mead one time as well too, but like they only did like 200 bottles when they usually do when they do a large batch they can get like 750 bottles. But because of the strawberry and the banana all together as well too, it's like they can only get so much out of they have to get a lot of strawberry and banana.
Right.
I should open a meadery.
There you go.
A meadery.
Meadery, yes.
We've never actually talked about this before, John, but if you don't know how, I'll make up your labels for you. I mean, you could have better skills than I have, so I don't know.
Jordan P said, like, one of my sisters were drunk texts or called me. It was very awkward. She ranted about, like, my queerness, saying things that, like, her issues are nothing compared to mine. And it's like, yeah, that would be odd, like, a drunk text, or call to get from your sister as well, too.
That sounds so familiar. I had one sister do that on Facebook. Sent me a messenger, long rambling, scrambling screed, and God said this and God said that and blah blah blah. And I told her basically to fuck off. We're back in good relationship with each other now, but we weren't for almost a full decade.
I mean, you said that you were in the cult for a long time, so maybe
yeah. I was in the cult for over 30 years. This is one of the sisters though who struggled with, and I do have a lot of respect for her in that regard. She struggled with addiction of various types, off and on for years.
Yeah.
Has gone through rehab, I don't know how many times, and finally she's been clean in the last decade or more. She's like about a little over a year younger than I am.
Nice.
So she's a young fart.
Yeah.
But shut up, John. But
she's a young un.
Yeah, there you go. But she's been clean for quite a while now. And then I have another sister who's voluntarily homeless, and I don't want to get into any more details than that. But had opportunities many times. Fucked them up every single time to the point where everybody in the family almost is like, "No, we're done with you."
Yeah.
I told her on her Facebook before I blocked her last time. She sent me, got different accounts or whatever on Facebook trying to get me to add her back, and because the last time I told her, I said, "No, I want nothing to do with you anymore. You're not my family."
Yeah. Addiction is.
I mean, sometimes that's all you can do with an addict.
Yes, you have to you can love the person, but you have to reject the disease. You have to put up boundaries, put up barriers, and put up
right. Like if you're serious about getting clean, I'm serious about taking you to a 28-day facility and helping you to start that process.
Yeah,
or even,
but I'm not about to, let you leech off of me in any way, shape, or form to get your addiction fixed. I can't be a part of that.
That can help some people, but I'm hoping to interview Chris next week, and one of the
Chris Pratt?
Huh?
Chris Pratt?
Which Chris?
Well, the only way I'd interview him is to interview his tombstone. Fuck him. But no, my nephew Chris.
Okay.
But I've interviewed him couple of times before, although it's been a few years.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that we're going to be talking about is white people and racism and epigenetics. Because he made a couple, three or four posts on Facebook that were just, and I knew a little bit about epigenetics, but obviously he knows way more than I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to have a really long, good conversation with him about that.
Yeah, epigenetics is fucking weird.
Yeah, you know. But we're trying not to get too down on the show. Mithril says, it has stopped since, but you used to be able to buy a raw cider called Scrumpy from the end of farm tracks in Dorset and Devon until about 20 years ago. It's normally about oh yeah. Well, we can buy Shine here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm redneck,
Oh, you know what I could get drunk off of and not even notice that I'm drunk until it's too late already? Is those kinds of drinks that they make that are like the Bahama Mamas.
Oh.
Where they use like rum and vodka and blah blah blah, and then they soup it up with all kinds of ice and smoothie mix and all kinds of shit like that.
You ever have a Long Island iced tea?
I could totally just sit there and drink and drink and drink. Because it tastes like a smoothie.
Yeah. You ever have a Long Island iced tea?
Yes.
I don't know if I had.
I hate vodka. I can't drink vodka. I've been able to drink it since 1980. But if you substituted something else and I wanted something alcoholic, I could drink
I would say, me personally, in most of the vodka drinks, if for some reason I don't have vodka, but I have gin, I will use gin instead of vodka. At least gin has some flavor.
Gin or slow gin?
You drink a lot, drink the cider.
Gin or slow gin?
Gin, regular gin, not slow gin.
Okay, because slow gin is like an abomination unto the Morgul that needs to be burned from the face of the earth with fire.
I don't think I ever had slow gin.
It isn't the alcohol content; it's the taste. It's
never
like
had slow gin.
Pure. I've never tasted anything in my life.
What is gin made from?
That's a good question. I have to look it up.
Devil's toenails. I don't know, something nasty.
It's British, so probably sausage.
Right. Blood puddings.
A wide range of herbal ingredients, apparently, like but different berries, like so it's like,
and it's got quinine in it, so that they don't get the malaria.
Gin is usually made from a base of like grains such as wheat and barley, which is like true for like the worst kind of vodka. Honestly, the good kind of vodkas are the potato vodkas. You have to make vodkas out of potatoes, because like yes, you can make vodkas out of grain, but they're, in my opinion, not that good as well too.
I wouldn't know the difference.
What is absinthe made out of?
Wormwood.
The name and what it looks like.
Wormwood. It's like a
toxic tree bark.
Tree bark.
Okay. So it's kind of like the maggot cheese.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Because it's nasty.
It's probably something we ought not be ingesting.
Yeah. You have to be very careful about it. It's heavily associated with poets.
Absinthe is basically like an alcohol drink with a very strong alcohol content that like is not supposed to you're not supposed to feel drunk at all. And so it's just like, one person was drinking a lot and for some reason not drunk as well too. Juniper berries often in UK gin. Yeah, that's what I've written as well too. Juniper berries as well too. So it's just like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then so my friend just was for some reason not getting drunk despite how much they're drinking as well too, and then started drinking out of the bottle of absinthe. It almost was immediately vomiting right then and there, probably for the best.
Yeah, see, I probably couldn't touch it at all then, as much as I have a really high alcohol
that one with the worm in it?
But it's for certain tastes of alcohol.
Tequila.
I love tequila. That's why I don't
Is it tequila that has the worm in the bottle?
Not always, but yeah.
But yeah, usually, yeah. Tequila Rose is really good.
The one that they say that if you eat the worm...
I prefer Tequila Mockingbird.
Get super
I see what you did there.
The worm or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't remember if I shared it on the show or not, but I have a 4-squared recipe for making any kind of flavored alcohol. Get a big Tupperware container of whatever type. Okay. Put 2 cups of fruit in it, whatever type you want. It could be apples, berries, strawberries, whatever. Okay. 2 cups of sugar. Cover it with 2 inches above the level of the fruit of alcohol. Loosely cover it with saran wrap and leave it in your fridge for 2 weeks. Boom. You got pineapple tequila or whatever. You know?
Nice, yeah. That makes sense, actually, yeah. Okay. I don't ask me why. I was kind of wondering, this fruit that's in this moonshine. I wondered what it tastes like now I finished the moonshine.
I think you're right, Mitchell.
The fruit that like left in the cherry moonshine was just not good at all. It's just like not bother eating the cherries left behind in the moonshine.
I had Everclear once. Once.
Yeah.
Once.
It's just pure alcohol.
Everclear is just so strong.
Well,
that's the point.
It's
like you take one drink and you're almost like, whoa.
Right. It's 95% pure alcohol.
So I honestly I don't think it's meant to be like drink at all as well too. You just like use it to
it's
like make other things.
It's a bragging rights thing for frat boys, nothing else.
Yeah, that's pretty much. Right. Like I do kind of want to try Everclear cherries as well too, but like for some Everclear cherries, some people would like have those Everclear cherries be like in there for like 6 years, and they're almost like Jolly Ranchers at that point as well too. You have to look up of like what tequila is fermented from as well too, and think it is like cactus plant.
Sure. Yeah, I think it is, but I'm not sure.
Is tequila's one of those ones where it's just like I don't love it, but I don't have a problem with it. Basically, if I'm offer it, I'm like sure as well too. But like
I went to a local bar with some friends of mine a couple decades ago. Happened to be all three of us happened to have the same day off working at the nursing home. We were all three aides working at the nursing home, so we went to a bar, local bar here called Rudy's in a pole barn. Hello, I live in Redneckville, so we're sitting there and they're doing double shots of Jack Daniels. Well, I can't let that go by, right? So I was doing double shots of tequila, and after 14. I decided I'd probably had enough, and I was going to head home. And they're like, no, but there's this party we need to go to. You can come along with. So after I went there and had 4 or 5 beers, or more, I don't actually remember exactly, I walked home. It was summertime, and I walked home. And like I said, I had the next day off. And I walked to a friend's house the next day, and about halfway across the city, I stopped sweating. And this is in the summertime, like 80 degrees. And for me, anything above 65, I'm sweating. I was like, oh, that's not good. Yeah. I was sober at this point. That's not good. So when I got to his house, because I was closer to his house than it was back to mine, I was like, hey, can I borrow your bathtub? He's like, because we were getting ready to play D&D. He's like, what? I drank way too much last night. Can I borrow your bathtub? So he said, okay. So I filled up the tub and sat in it for about 20 minutes, almost pure cold water. And he came in and asked how I was doing, in my shorts and T-shirt. And I said, do you have any Pepto-Bismol? And he said, yeah. And he gave me some, and like 5 minutes later, I threw it up. And that told me something right there, because I love the taste of Pepto-Bismol. My mom used to have to hide it from me as a kid because I'd drink it with a milkshake. And so then I waited another 20 minutes, had a little bit more, and then I ate a large pizza, and I was fine. No headache, just a little bit of tiredness, and that was it. I have a really high alcohol tolerance, so I don't drink.
I do not. I get hungover bad. Like real bad.
Like I could,
like one of those people start like dry heaving because you mentioned something greasy.
Right.
Because I'm hungover and I'm just that close to vomiting anyway.
Right. You're like, excuse me while I go to the bathroom if I make it. Yeah, like I have a 6-pack of Guinness that's been sitting in my fridge for well over a year that I haven't opened yet. And I will someday, maybe, eventually.
But I'm also not an addict, and so I can have like a drink.
Right.
And stop right there. You know what I mean? Like I can have that half a glass of a good red wine with a big meal and let it help my digestion. I can totally do that because I'm not an addict. So
right, I'm not an addict for that. I had and when I did have alcohol last, it was Guinness and Dragon's Milk Ale Solera, which is the best. And I had 2 Guinness and 2 Solera, which is about the equivalent of 8 regular beers. And I was like, stumbling over my words a little, but that was about it. No hangover the next day or anything. But when I drink, then I get hungry, like really hungry.
Yeah, because your liver's working overtime.
You know, yeah. And that's another reason I don't drink is because I've lost 100 pounds in the last 2 years, and I don't want to gain any more back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh my God, I love ouzo, the flavor of it.
It tastes like licorice.
Yes, black licorice. It's, oh my God. Aniseed-based drinks, Mithral says. Yeah.
I've done a shot of that ouzo before because it's the thing that you do in a Greek restaurant. Like there's things that you do in Greek culture, and one of them is you finish out the night with a shot of ouzo. And I did, and I was like 16 at the time, and I was like,
I loved it. There's this Turkish liquor. I think it's like 160 proof, called Arak. It's spelled Arakh, something like that. Anyway. And it's black licorice, and it's I only had it when I was over in Germany. It's phenomenal.
It's like I don't know if there's like if people always say it's like, oh, don't drink this, it'll fuck you up. Some people who like had tequila and it's like never again because tequila fucked them up, and like people said, oh, don't drink Jägermeister, oh, fuck you up. To which like my oldest brother said, yeah, if you drink a whole bottle of it, and it's just like that's my experience with Jägermeister. It's like a couple of shots and maybe like Jaeger bombs, whether they are. It's just like Jägermeister with some like Red Bull as well too.
I can drink tequila and be wasted, or I can drink tequila and it does nothing.
Those Jaeger bombs with the Red Bull, that shit will fuck you up.
The Red Bull.
It's an upper and a downer at the same time. Like your whole brain goes, what?
Can I read a couple more good stuff?
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. The Supreme Court turned away. This is all in the last 7 days, by the way. The Supreme Court turned away ex-Trump campaign aide Carter Page's attempt to revive a lawsuit against James Comey.
Good.
Protesters wearing T-shirts that read Team Algae showed up at the reflecting pool to troll Trump. Ariana Grande launched a new foundation that will help protect trans and queer rights.
Oh, nice. Good. Yeah.
A right-wing judge in Alabama who authored a decision that endangered IVF lost his bid to become Attorney General.
Nice.
Mike DeWine of Ohio, governor, called for Ohio to abolish the death penalty, which is a big reversal for him. New research found the HPV shot is virtually eliminating cervical cancer deaths in vaccinated women under 30.
Nice.
Excuse me. ICE plans to sell or give away most of the 11 warehouses it bought to detain migrants, reversing course on a signature initiative.
If only we could unalive them.
More than 100 Stanford University graduates walked out during Google CEO's commencement address chanting Free Palestine in protest over Project Nimbus.
I thought that was like it was going to be like mention of AI because AI constantly gets like mentioned at commencement speech, but no, it's like they're rocking out on Google for their like stance on Israel. It's like no, that's always like do that to any company. Go ahead.
Citizens Bank took a couple hits last week for their continued financing of private prison giants, Core Civic and GEO Group.
Yep.
As part of the group Not Our Money campaign, Greater Boston Interfaith Organization withdrew an additional $2 million from that. And then, excuse me, the City Council of Jersey City, the second largest city in New Jersey, voted unanimously in favor of voted unanimously in favor of a resolution urging the city not to put taxpayers' money in a bank that is continuing to finance and profit from the detention of immigrants. They've already started the process of withdrawing approximately $265 million from Citizens Bank. Utility-scale solar power has produced more electricity than gas power plants in California across most days this year. Bella Bautista made Georgia state history by securing the Democratic nomination for House District 14, and in doing so, becoming the first openly transgender woman to win a primary in Georgia. By the way, my friend Katrina DeVille, KatrinaDeville, I believe it's KatrinaDeville.com, is running for, I think it's District 6. seat in Wisconsin, an openly transgender woman. She also supports Francesca Hong, who is running for the governor. I believe it's the governor or senator, one of the two. DHS announced it is giving up on its plan to turn a warehouse in Georgia into a 10,000-bed ICE facility.
Good.
Nice.
This is after the town's very red citizens fought back on it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen this. I don't watch the show at all. I've never watched the show. But J.D. Vance went on The View and got pretty well grilled by the hosts.
Mm-hmm.
Residents of Milford, Michigan.
The View, is that the one where you have a bunch of old women? Like Whoopi
Yes.
Goldberg and
Whoopi
Sharon
Goldberg
Osbourne?
and Joy Reid, not Joy Reid, Joy Bashar, I think her name is.
That's the one.
Different ones like
Sharon
Sherry.
Osbourne?
Yeah, what the hell is her last name? Yeah, Sharon Osbourne. Sherry, I forget her last name, who famously said there was nothing before Jesus, whatever. Anyway, residents of Milford, Michigan, which is about 45 miles to the south of me, showed up to oppose the renewal of flock safety cameras in their town. The board unanimously voted to cancel one contract for 5 cameras. The other contract comes up for a vote in August, and citizens are organizing against that too. And then the last one, I'm gonna put this copy of a link in the chat. Give me a second here.
No problem.
This is a speech that Mamdani made about the Knicks win, plus about what's happening in New York, kind of in general. Not any specifics, but kind of linking the two together. The triumphs that the Knicks had and the triumphs that New York has had so far and whatever. And a lot of people are saying it's one of the best speeches they've heard in a long time. So.
Yes, I did see Zormandani also in a full suit, just jump into the pool because the opening of the city pool is just you know what? Yeah, don't you can still have the kid in you and still be the mayor of New York as well too.
And
no, I'm pretty sure he was doing a terrorism.
Yeah, there you go. And the New York Post, the bash version of the Inquirer, posted this and then said, in violation of the dress code. Oh no! And the first thing I thought of before anything else was the tan suit debacle. What the fuck ever.
There's plenty of things to criticize Barack Obama for. His attire is not one of them.
Well, the thing is, the things that we would criticize him for, they approve of. Like his multiple political assassinations of Muslims.
Right.
Yes.
Or mustard on a hot dog.
Right.
Because I don't. Well, first of all, I don't know.
Having a beer in the Rose Garden.
Yeah, if it was like French's mustard or whatever. But then there's been a picture running around lately because President Diluted Diaper Mango Tits posted on his Truth Social, and it was a picture of him supposedly at 20 years old, and then Obama at 18. And first of all, it wasn't him at 20; it was him at 18 when he was still in high school, in his little prep school, getting ready to go to his little military prep academy, Cadet Bone Spurs. But it's a picture of Obama with a cigarette in his mouth, like that's some bad thing. Obviously it's bad for his health, but the whole idea, it's still, Obama is still it lives rent free in his head and will for the rest of his life.
Which isn't very long.
Yeah, hopefully.
The black man was more successful and more popular than he could ever dream to be.
And I wasn't a fan of Obama, but you're right. So my last question, well, we still got a little bit of time, but my last question would be, would you rather that something untoward happened before 2028 or waited until after 2028?
I want something to happen to everyone but Trump. Because he is ridiculous and incompetent.
Right. You
so
gotta go
kill off all the people who are doing stuff.
Shit. J.D. Vance isn't a whole lot better, but all the Project 2025 assholes and whatever,
I want something untoward to happen to 6 members of the Supreme Court.
Yep.
Yeah.
But after 2028, when there's a Democrat in office.
Yeah.
And not Gavin Newsom either.
No, God, no.
No.
Yeah, please spare us.
And I'll tell you right now, Democrats,
like.
yeah, it's my opinion, and I could be mistaken, and I've been mistaken a few times before in politics, but if you nominate Gavin Newsom, I guarantee you will lose again.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure, yeah.
You know, whether or not you want to use him like Bernie as a sort of a, what's the word I'm looking for?
Whipping boy?
As like a power broker or whatever, fine, but, you know, like with Nancy Pelosi, it still burns my ass that in the top 5 Democrats in terms of length of service that are serving currently, okay?
Yeah.
In terms of length of service, 5 people, 207 years.
And the Republicans are like 350.
Yeah, the Republicans are quite a bit more, but yeah. Metro says, did you see about white Southern farmers complaining that now there were no immigrants left? Black people didn't want to work in their fields. Well, no shit.
We're supposed to be making America great again. That's what that means.
But I thought you guys wanted the free market. I thought you guys loved the free market.
Like, what the fuck?
Thought you guys love capitalism. You love the free market.
Yeah.
How about pay them a good wage then?
And no, that's why we put that exception in that minimum wage thing so that we could keep them as slaves.
Yeah.
Right. And
but if I pay them more than if I pay them a livable wage, I pay them more than minimum wage, I won't be able to make profits. So you're admitting that like you're underpaying your workers in order to make profits. Then you don't
Walmart
deserve
does
to.
That constantly, yeah. The 14th Amendment, and I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember the exact verbiage, but the 14th Amendment says that slavery is illegal unless you're convicted of a crime.
Yeah, exactly.
Although
Walmart alone makes well over $3.5 billion in profit each quarter.
And their people are on food stamps.
And they get over $12 billion a year in government subsidies. So you're talking almost $25 billion a year that Walmart makes, and they pay their people shit wages.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm tired of all these boomers. Well, that's $14 an hour. You know what, Grandpa? When you were young, okay,
the house cost $3,000. Fuck off.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Corporations are already nationalized. All we got to do is seize the means.
Yep.
Right. And we had good unions till Reagan came along and fucked everything up.
Yeah.
His grave is a gender neutral bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Reagan, Jerry Falwell, Rush Limbaugh.
He's still dead.
Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney just died. Pat Robertson is dead, yes.
Yeah,
Speaking of pride, Pat Robertson is dead, everyone.
Anita Bryant dead?
So's Charlie Kirk.
Charlie Cook is dead.
He did turn left at the end, though.
You always make the same joke.
So yeah, I unfortunately I have not been prepared much for like these like socialist alchemies for like either topics to talk about. I mean, like, hold on, like I guess like yeah, I kind of like saw this article of a new thing from like Epic Games Tim Sweeney, but it's just like we all know that like that Tim Sweeney of Epic Games has terrible stances on AI as well too. It's kind of like saying like now it's going to be like scholar's letter for like a video game to like say that like they had used AI and something like that, and it is also again something that like they admit that they use in their games as well too. Which interestingly enough, like so Epic Games like Fortnite tries to like collab with everyone as well too, even indie stuff. The developer for the video game Vampire Survivor they were working with Epic Games to like have a Vampire Survivor collab and something like that. But seeing their stance on AI, the developer of Vampire Survivors is reconsidering collabing with Fortnite as well too. So it's just like, hey, geez, imagine that like you say like, oh yeah, AI is good as well too. Ah, hello Phoenix, how you doing?
Howdy.
How's Archie doing as well too? We're guys like yeah, we can talk about.
I don't
like,
know if you saw Phoenix. I posted today, wasn't it, Joey? I'm pretty sure at least today once. I know for sure today or yesterday. The latest pictures of my house demons.
That was today.
Okay, I have 3 of them, and they were 3 weeks old today. Their eyes are almost completely fully open.
They've got those little wormy tails.
Yeah.
Where they're all skinny.
Their ears are
little,
bent
like
over, but
worm.
not like completely flopped over now. They're standing up a little bit better, you know. And they're walking around. They're still a little shaky on the legs, but they're only 3 weeks. So.
They climb over each other and try to get out of the box now. They can like actually peek over like a little Kilroy.
Yeah, they're adorable. Yeah, and their parents were too. I mean, I have 2 videos that I especially like, and I post every once in a while. One is of it's a close-up clip, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds long, of the 2 of them play fighting, and the background music is O Fortuna, and then like 2/3 of the way through it, I slowed it down to make it look like a horror film or horror clip, and then the other one is I made a cardboard castle for them, you know, boxes taped together and cut holes and whatever, because I'm a redneck, so I had to use duct tape, right?
Of course, as you would.
Then
as anyone would.
Let them play in it for a while, and they still do that, although not as often. Let them play in it for a while, and then put for the background music, put the William Tell Overture finale.
You went to Pride in the Plaza in the pouring rain? Hope you had a fun time despite the pouring
Sounds
rain.
like a song lyric.
I now like the Clearwater Revival song "Have You Ever Seen the Rain" is playing in my head.
For me, it was Walking in Memphis.
Here comes the rain again.
There's also that.
Like a memo. I wanted to be Annie Lennox and be with Annie Lennox when I was growing up. Let me tell you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also like what's happening in my life is that like this week my brothers and I, like the older one that's like the oldest one that's like no, he's just a liberal, and the younger one who's fascist, we're going to go down to like Oregon to like help our mom move into like her new house as well too. So it's like of course like we're going to see our mom to help her move. So it's just like manual labor for long as well too, and like family and stuff too. But no, it's a chance to see our mother and a chance to like say hi and hang out as well too. And
what are the dynamics between you and your brothers when your mom's involved?
I mean, what is family for? What is family for if not to exploit them for free labor?
Honestly, sometimes like the only time my mom would like call like our oldest brother is just like when she has like problems with their computer. No, we all love each other as well too. Nothing. No, we just all love each other. So it's just like no like drama or anything like that as well too. Like, did she split with our dad? I know why. But like it's just like we love each other. That's all.
Yeah, some of my siblings, if they were on fire and I was standing there with a glass of water, I drink it.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, there's a few others, siblings and a couple of cousins that I would step in front of a bullet for. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Most of my siblings are lefties. I have one European centrist, not American centrist. European centrist. He's Swiss.
Oh. The true kind of European centrist is Swiss.
He gave up his dual citizenship because when Trump got elected the first time, Switzerland basically said, well, we're so against Americans and what they're doing that we are going to tax specially those who have the dual citizenship.
Wow.
And he didn't want to get taxed specifically.
Like that, yeah.
And so he gave up his American citizenship that year. Mm-hmm. And so he can't come back freely like he could before.
Right.
Mm-hmm. A European
and I don't know if his kids are registered on the reservation yet.
Yeah,
so
anything short of not wanting to hunt the homeless for sport is considered as communist here.
True.
I know, right?
my family's all pretty like left leaning, but as far as I am, as well too. Yeah, so it's like the with my parents, like they voted for like George W. as well too. So like slightly on the conservative side as well too. I did ask my dad like, did you vote for Trump? And he said no, he did not. But he also doesn't want to like to talk politics with me either as well too. Again, like Bill Clinton was too left wing for my dad as well too. My mom, I love my mom, so it's like, it's because I love my mom. I don't want to like talk politics with her and just like strain that relationship at any point as well too. So it's just like respectfully, just like not talk politics with her. Though she is like, at one point she was not in favor of like she was like pro life instead of pro choice because that was her personal choice that she went through as well too.
Right. I have a sister who is pro-choice. She's also she's pro-life and pro-choice. Okay. But she does have a couple of nuanced takes on it, and I can see where I don't agree with her, but I can see where she's coming from on it. But she's also she's more she's definitely pro-choice in telling men to stay the hell out of someone with a uterus is business. She's also supportive of me as being trans, never misgenders me, never designates me, anything like that. Voted for Obama twice and is a diehard Trump supporter. And I was like, what? When she told me that, I was like, oh. And this is when also during like the whole the COVID height of the COVID pandemic, when she started repeating this stuff like well the oxygen deprivation when you wear a mask and blah blah blah, and I said, well, okay, but I wonder how many surgeons will have to replace them. She's like, what? I said, well, surgeons wear a mask for 8 to 14 hours. Same mask, or one even more restrictive, and they don't seem to have a problem. I don't know why I even talk to you. Okay, I don't either, apparently.
So yeah. But like my older sibling is like a anarchist. They actually like left wing as well too. They're also lesbian too. So it's just like any gender as well too. So it's like yeah, there we go. Cool. It's like that shows like where my family is like politically. I get just like it probably is bad for me to talk politics anyway with like some people who I don't agree with already on bad things as well too. So maybe I should just like. But yet there's also a part of me that wants the arguments, and I don't know why. Like, I need to get angry at liberals somehow, or else I don't feel alive.
For me, I have 3 justifications. Well, maybe that's not even the right word. Motivations. Whether or not they're justified, I don't know, but motivations. There you go, Mithro. But my first is ire and anger at injustice. Is a huge motivation for me, and I don't care what the injustice is, and I don't care what it's based on. If I perceive it as an injustice,
tell me you're autistic without telling me you're autistic.
Yeah, exactly. The second is in some way, shape, or form anything that is connected with me as far as past history of trauma or whatever. Okay. And then the third is pour encourager les autres. There's a lot of trolls online. I have like 330 odd followers on my Facebook feed now for my harlot page, which is the background there behind me. And there's a lot of and once in a great while I get a troll. I don't get as many as I used to because I usually tend to block them. I'm not going to tolerate horseshit. Now they can come in on my page because that is specifically a page designed for discussion of politics, religion, philosophy, gender, whatever, et cetera, but there's a difference between coming onto my page and having an honest discussion because you're trying to learn something, or you come on there with a what's that?
Heart react.
Yeah, there you go. Or you come onto there with a misconception about trans people, or a misconception about atheists, or a misconception about whatever, Celtic pagans, whatever. And you're open to, I always ask people, if I give you evidence, will you accept it as evidence? And about 70%, 60 to 70% of the time, it's clear that they won't. They might say they will, but it's clear that they won't. And so then at that point, it becomes a case of, all right, I have zero chance of educating you. But for everybody else reading this thread, they might pick up some information that they wouldn't otherwise have.
Well, most people don't know logical fallacy traps.
Right. And I'll continue it until...
When I started learning logical fallacy traps, it actually helped me to understand what I was missing in science and the science of things. Like, what is the science of being trans? How do people's brains work? And you find out that a person's brain, it's really important that you take into consideration that it is the actual brain chemistry that is different in a trans person.
Yeah. It's all in your head. Well, no shit.
Right. It is. And just like it's all in your liver. These things are real.
Yep. Mind is what the brain does.
Yeah.
We're kind of, I guess we're like approaching the 90-minute mark for the stream as well too. So like, it's a good time to like wrap up and like any final moments as well too. So any final thoughts I'd like to say on the very last episode of like Social Justice Alchemy and like Queer Month? Or Queer Wrath Month or Pride Month or whatever.
Every day is Wrath Day for me, you know.
I did actually have something that I wanted to bring up.
Sure. Yes.
Canada has recently voted to, when the mention of the LGBTQIA community comes up, they have chosen to put 2S in the front of it all.
I saw that, and I love it.
Two spirits.
And I was wondering, what's everybody's take on that?
All for it. We should do that too.
I'll try to be brief. Shut up, John. But my take is two-spirit, that term obviously comes from indigenous peoples, especially of Northern America, and I don't just mean the United States.
Island.
Okay.
Yeah, Turtle Island.
But that concept is worldwide, and it's where all trans people come from. So that should be first, my opinion.
Also, anything to like piss off white supremacists or like those like bro flags as well, as well too. And also like this, that also can like also expose the like racist white people that are in queer spaces as well too. Yeah.
Every time you come out with something bigoted, we're going to add another gender.
Yes.
Well, the biggest stink that I have heard made about it so far have been from the LGB without the T lesbians specifically. They have gotten upset with it because it takes the L off of the front. It puts something in front of the L, and they figure the L should still come first.
Right. And
those fastest white women must come first.
Lesbians are a minority. That's another thing people don't realize. They're a minority. Of quite a majority of lesbians are trans supportive.
Yeah. Because a lot of trans women are lesbians. Who would thought?
I'm one.
Yeah. And there are many other kinds of lesbians.
I got the toaster to prove it.
There are many other kinds of lesbians. Trans lesbians are lesbians. Non-binary lesbians are lesbian. He/him lesbians are lesbians. These are queer people that are he/him.
Yep.
And pan lesbians are lesbians. Bi lesbians are lesbians because there are some gold star lesbians.
There's a reason that the lesbian flag is graduated. You know,
and
shades
don't do
pink.
gold star lesbian. That's Catholic bullshit.
Like it's a spectrum.
And don't do the what, John?
Gold star lesbian. Lesbian who's never had sex with a man. It gives too much credit to the penis for being important in sex. It's just the antiquated notion that sex is something that a person with a penis does to someone else.
I had not heard of that.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. I haven't heard it either until it's full too. But like, yeah, this bullshit it's bullshit regardless as well too. So there you go. So yeah, I'm all in favor for like.
I'm sorry, but men's. I've done the dick math. Okay, to make it very brief. Okay, over the period of about 10 years or so, I've had probably 8,000, 9,000 dicks in some way, shape, or form. Okay, and one ain't special.
Yep.
And not the first one, not the last one. None of that can change another person's. It doesn't matter if they're gay, whatever. None of that can change another person's body or worth in any way, shape, or form.
Yes.
Except through injury.
Yeah.
Except the what?
Injury.
Oh, well, yeah. Not everything is a dildo.
There's a lot of things that can be. If you're brave enough, yes.
I have a picture, and I love to post it when people say that. I have a picture, and it's the cheese graters with the four sides and the handle on top. So there's one like that. It's a cheese grater, and then right next to it, and I think it was before AI that somebody just made this, or somehow photoshopped it, whatever. It's been around for a long time. Is a dildo made out of the same thing?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Sorry, but no.
Yes. So anyway, on that note of like, is it a dildo or not, or can be used as a sex toy or not? And also, yeah, gold star lesbian is a very toxic belief. I agree. Yeah. And 2S for Two Spirit should be in front of LGBTQIA+, so it should be 2S LGBTQIA+.
Yep.
All right. So
I prefer quilty just because it's easier to say.
Legitibaqua. I saw that on Instagram or something once. Some person
like the alphabet
was queer, and their mom said, "So are you talking about Legitibaqua?" And she's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" It kind of run all the initials together.
So, Shabana Connor, what do you have to promote? You have like houseofconnor.com?
Okay, I have houseofconnor.com, which is going to go through a major overhaul, so that the only thing that's going to be on there is my books. That's it.
Yep.
I have the 3 web pages on Facebook. That's going to be Shawan O'Connor, my personal page, Shawan O'Connor author, my book page, which is going to be pretty much only my books. I've already started deleting a lot of the political crap on there. And then the Harlot page, which is going to be nothing but politics and social and whatever issues. And I'm going to be a little bit more intense there because of that. And then my Blue Sky, finally, which is also the Church of Redneckia. And my Etsy store, which is Magnets and Fangs. And that's it.
Joey Fire Lane Deer.
I have a Patreon, Joey Fire Lane Deer.
Ask Joey questions.
Yes.
And I have my Facebook, Joey Taksha Hushte. Let's see, I was gonna promote somebody this week. Jerica Fountain.
Ooh, okay.
That name's familiar.
She is an indigenous artist. I think her last name's Fountain. Jerica. I know Jerica's her first name. But she's an indigenous artist. I've gone her. I'm following her. I just found her.
Okay.
Cool. Pages like Native Beauties. That's an awesome page.
Yeah. Indian. NDN.
Right.
Just one N, big N, little D, little N.
Indian.
Tanya, what is it? Classay, Classay, I think, is an indigenous, and I think she's indigenous and black content creator that I follow. Quite a few. I just, look around, look on social media,
Yeah, start following indigenous people and listen to what it is that they're trying to tell people.
And support them. Support them with follows. Support them with money if you have it. Support them especially with comments and
their
shares.
art. Like, you do not have to be Native American to enjoy Native American art pieces.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
including clothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I wear the T-shirt with the 2 wolves on it.
Wear the T-shirt what?
With the 2 wolves on it, howling at the moon. I'm my spirit animal.
Spirit animal. I am Summer and a Geek. I'm Summer and a Geek in all the places: Twitter, Tumblr, Twitch, Threads, YouTube, Kick. I'll be playing Fortnite tomorrow. I'll be playing some Withering Waves, the game with the pretty anime ladies. Okay, that doesn't narrow it down. The gacha game with the pretty anime ladies.
Which one?
That also doesn't narrow it down.
I'm going to have to show you, there's a couple YouTube channels. I'm going to have to show you the game Scarlet Blade.
I think I'm aware of Scarlet Blade. Yeah. It's like
I love that game. I thought it was awesome.
Oh wait, no, you mentioned the Scarlet Blade. I have seen some of the. There's a joke here in the headlines, like the Daily Express online. Any Burnham urge to unleash the hard left tax blitz that would turn the UK into Soviet Russia? Oh, it's just like high taxes equals Soviet Russia. And it's just like, oh god, be more creative. Come on, it's just like the same old playbook every single time. There's any sense of fairness in the economy or something like that. It's Soviet Russia. It's like, oh god. On that note,
2 groups that I would want to shout out on Facebook. There also can be used just as tags, I guess you want to call it, or whatever. One is at every conservative accusation is a confession. And different versions of that. And the other is conservatives loudly not understanding things. It's hilarious. And there's a few versions of that too. So I got a friend hollering at me, so I'm going to head out. Love y'all. Thank everybody for showing up. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your weekend and Pride and whatever. And, oh my God, 4th of July. Not that I really care because I don't go to the fireworks or whatever anymore.
Happy Scary Pets Day.
Yeah, the Scary Pets Day.
Friday, Saturday, whatever the hell it is.
It's Saturday.
Yeah, well, I stay inside generally anyway because I'm Irish and I will explode if I go out in the sun. So, all right. Love y'all. Peace, Echoes.
Later. John Bruckman, you can end the show now.
I don't know if we're playing tonight.
Okay, yeah. Share links that page. Be safe, everyone. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye. Be gay. Do crimes.